You will never be the same after knowing what your signature has caused, my dear child. If you believe in angels, start this video and watch it completely. Angel says, my child, hear me now, for this is the moment you have been waiting for. The truth about your signature is about to be revealed. What has been hidden from your knowledge is coming to light. You have been signing papers, documents, agreements without knowing their full purpose, and now at this moment I am revealing what has been concealed. You will never be the same after what you are about to know. There is something that has happened with your signature, something that was done when you weren't looking, something that was kept from your awareness but not from mine. I have seen every line, every curve, every stroke of your pen, and now the time has come for exposure. You have felt something, haven't you? You have had moments of worry about papers you've signed. You have wondered if you should have read more carefully. You have felt uneasy after giving your signature away. You have sensed that something wasn't right, but the full truth has been hidden from you until now. The one you trusted has used your signature in ways you never imagined. They have smiled while asking for your signature on one thing but using it for something else entirely. They have pretended to be honest while secretly planning to use your name for their own gain. They have acted trustworthy while betraying the very meaning of your written consent. My child, I am uncovering it now. I am exposing how your signature has been used without your full knowledge. You will feel shocked when you discover where your name appears. It will make you question who you can trust. It will make you look at legal documents differently. But do not be afraid. Do not panic. Do not let fear overtake you. What is being revealed is meant to protect you from what could happen next. You cannot defend yourself from what you do not know exists. You cannot fix problems you cannot see. That is why I am revealing this to you now. This signature is not just ink on paper. It represents your word, your agreement, your legal standing in this world. It carries power that many do not fully understand. Your name, written by your hand, binds you to things you may not have intended. And someone has taken advantage of this sacred trust. They thought they could hide these papers forever. They believed you would never discover where your signature has been placed. They assumed they could use your name without consequences. But they did not realize that nothing is hidden from me. I see all documents, I know all agreements, and when the time is right, I reveal all deceptions. The weight of discovering how your signature has been used may feel heavy, but it is necessary. You have been living with unseen commitments while they have used your name for their benefit. You have been honest while they have been working in shadows. You have been open while they have been concealing the truth about documents bearing your name. My child, do not be discouraged, for what I am doing now is for your good. Do you remember the moments when you felt unsettled after signing something? Do you recall the times when your spirit sensed something was wrong with a document but you signed anyway? That was me speaking to you. That was my voice warning you, guiding you, urging you to be aware. And now I am confirming what your spirit already knew. This person spoke sweetly when asking for your signature, believing you would never discover the full extent of what you were signing. What they did not realize is that I am the revealer of secrets. I am the one who exposes hidden agreements. I am the one who brings the truth about contracts into the light, and now I am revealing what was kept from you. They have used your signature on documents you never saw. They have added your name to agreements you never read. They have committed you to things you never approved. They have bound you legally without your informed consent. My child, their actions did not go unnoticed. I have counted every document, I have recorded every misuse, and now I am bringing these papers to the surface. Do not let this revelation break you. Let it empower you. Let it strengthen you. Let it remind you that I am your defender. I am your protector. I am your advocate in all matters. No signature misused against you will stand. No document signed in deception will remain enforceable. Every paper bearing your name without your full understanding is now being exposed for what it is. You are not alone in facing this. You have never been alone. Even when you sat signing papers without proper explanation, even when you trusted someone to handle your affairs honestly, even when you questioned whether you should have read the fine print, I saw everything. I knew the depth of your trust, I knew the purity of your intentions, and I knew the betrayals that were forming behind closed doors. That is why I am moving now. That is why I am speaking now. That is why I am revealing now. Prepare yourself, my child. The truth is coming. You will see the documents where your signature appears. You will discover the agreements made in your name. You will understand the commitments attached to your signature. And when that moment comes, do not be shaken. Do not be moved by fear. Do not allow panic to cloud your mind. Stand firm in what I have already shown you. I am clearing the path for you. I am removing these hidden obligations. I am cutting away the false agreements, the deceptive contracts, the unauthorized commitments. This may feel overwhelming, but it is necessary. You cannot move forward while bound by agreements you never intended to make. You cannot walk in freedom while your signature chains you to hidden obligations. There will be those who try to deny what they've done. There will be those who try to justify their actions even after they've been exposed. They will attempt to minimize their deception, to shift the blame, to make excuses for why they used your signature without proper disclosure. But do not be swayed by their attempts. Hold firm to the truth. Stand in the revelation that I have given you. You will never be the same after this. This revelation will change how you view legal documents. It will shift your understanding of the power of your signature. It will open your eyes to things you previously signed without question. But my child, this is not a moment of defeat. It is a moment of awakening. You are stepping into a new level of wisdom, of discernment, of caution with your written name. I am restoring your power. I am strengthening your resolve. I am building your confidence where trust was broken. I will bring healing. Where deception ruled, I will establish truth. Where manipulation existed in contracts and agreements, I will replace it with clear understanding. You are entering a season of revelation about your signature. You are walking into a time of clarity about legal matters. No longer will you question whether documents bearing your name are valid. No longer will you wonder what hidden agreements exist with your signature. After this, the lines will be clear. The truth will be undeniable. The exposure will be complete. You will never view your signature the same way. You will sign differently. You will read more carefully. You will understand the weight of your written name. And my child, this is my doing. This is my intervention. This is my way of protecting you from agreements that were meant to harm you. Now go forward with strength. Do not let this knowledge paralyze you with fear. Let it empower you to take action. Do not let it break your trust completely. Let it build your discernment. Do not let it fill you with dread. Let it fill you with wisdom. Because this is your moment of clarity. This is your moment of revelation about the power of your signature. My beloved child, from the moment I formed you, I have known you. I have watched over your affairs, seen your financial decisions, your legal agreements, and your trustful signing of documents without full understanding. There has never been a moment when I have stopped protecting you from the full impact of these choices. I have heard the worries you have not spoken aloud about your financial security. I have understood the confusion you felt when reviewing statements and accounts. I have been with you even when you felt most alone in managing your personal affairs. Today I come to you with a message that will open your eyes, a message that will shake your trust, a message that will change everything you thought you knew about your signature. You have signed papers trusting that those who presented them were honest about their contents. You have written your name believing that your signature would only be used for the purposes discussed. You have given consent without fully understanding what you were consenting to. Your heart has been trusting, and you have carried no suspicion when placing your signature on documents. But now, my child, I must reveal what has been hidden from you. There is something you must know, something that has been concealed beneath legal language and fine print, something that affects your future security. There is someone in your life who has presented documents for your signature that contain provisions you would never have agreed to had you known about them. This is not to bring you anxiety but to awaken you to the truth so that you may walk forward in wisdom and take the necessary steps to protect yourself. There has been a series of documents signed by you, ones that were not fully explained, agreements with consequences that were deliberately hidden from your understanding. The words on these papers do not reflect what you were told. They contain obligations that extend beyond what was discussed, commitments that bind you in ways you never intended, and provisions that could affect your finances, your property, or your legal standing. You have trusted this person. You have considered them knowledgeable in these matters. You have relied on their explanation of what you were signing. You have believed they were acting in your best interest. And yet, in their desire for gain, they allowed you to sign documents that should never have been presented to you in that form. They allowed greed to overcome honesty. They allowed self-interest to supersede your welfare. Understand this. I am revealing this to you not so that you may carry fear, not so that you may become paranoid, not so that you may never trust again. I am showing you this so that you may take steps to protect yourself, to examine these agreements, to seek proper counsel about what your signature has committed you to. Not everyone who presents you with documents is being fully transparent. Not everyone who asks for your signature is disclosing all relevant information. Some have had you sign multiple pages without explaining each one. Some have rushed you through important details. Some have deliberately distracted you from sections that needed careful review. This person may not have intended the full harm that could come to you. They may have justified their actions by thinking you wouldn't understand anyway, or that what you don't know won't hurt you. But their choices have placed your security at risk, and I cannot allow you to continue without awareness. I love you too much to keep you uninformed about what your signature has authorized. You have sensed it, haven't you? The moments when documents seem too complex but you signed anyway. The times when the explanation didn't quite match what your eyes caught on the page. The situations where you were rushed to sign without proper time to read. The instances where you felt something important was being glossed over. Your spirit has been warning you, but your trust in others, your desire to believe the best, has led you to sign despite these warnings. But now, my child, you must see it. You must accept it. You must understand that your signature carries legal weight whether you understood what you signed or not. I do not expose to harm but to protect. I do not reveal to create anxiety but to prevent greater problems. There is freedom in knowing the truth about these documents, and I desire for you to walk in that freedom before the consequences become too difficult to address. You have been carrying the burden of agreements you don't fully understand. You have been bound by terms you never knowingly accepted. You have been vulnerable to consequences you couldn't anticipate. Do not confront this person in anger. Do not allow this revelation to fill you with panic. Rather, seek wisdom. Seek proper guidance. Pray for clarity. I will direct you to the right people who can help you understand these documents. I will give you the courage to ask the necessary questions. I will provide the strength to address these matters calmly if action is needed. But do not be fooled any longer. Do not ignore what has been made clear about your signature. I am bringing this to light because the season you are entering requires you to be free from hidden obligations. This person has taken advantage of your trust in having you sign these documents, and even though they may not have considered the full impact on you, their actions have created vulnerabilities in your life. Because I am your Father, because I am your protector, because I will not allow you to walk blindly into consequences, I bring these documents to your attention. Not all who ask for your signature explain the full implications. Not all who present documents disclose every detail that could affect you. This is why careful review is needed. This is why I call you to a place of deeper wisdom with your signature. I am calling you to rise above this situation, to see it for what it is, but not allow it to create paranoia in your heart. You are meant to walk in trust, but trust is not blind. Trust verifies. Trust asks questions. Trust reads carefully. You are not meant to become suspicious of every document, but neither are you meant to sign without understanding. You are not meant to harbor resentment toward those who have misused your signature, but you are meant to become wiser about when and how you provide it. I am teaching you balance, wisdom, discernment, and proper caution. I am teaching you to see agreements with spiritual eyes, not just natural ones. I am showing you what has been happening with your signature so that you may protect yourself, so that you may take appropriate action, so that you may walk in greater security. This revelation will change you. It will open your eyes. It will shift the way you approach documents. But do not be afraid. I am with you. I will not let you face these discoveries alone. I will strengthen you. I will uphold you. I will guide your steps toward resolution. Even in discovering this betrayal of trust, you will find my presence guiding you. Even in learning about these hidden obligations, you will find my wisdom directing you. Even in addressing these legal matters, you will find my peace sustaining you. This moment will not destroy your financial security. It will make you wiser, stronger, and more careful with the power of your signature. Growth requires revelation. Maturity requires understanding. Strength comes through clarity about legal commitments. And now that you know about these documents, you can move forward in the way that is right. Seek proper counsel and I will show you what to do. Do not let this shake your faith in goodness, for I am still working all things for your benefit. I am still leading you to greater security. I am still your Father and I will always be your source of truth and protection in all matters. You are not alone in facing these documents. You are not abandoned to deal with the consequences by yourself. You are not without guidance in addressing what your signature has authorized. I am with you now and always. Stay close to me and I will lead you through this with wisdom and proper action. Angel says, my child, prepare your heart for what you are about to discover will change everything. The truth about documents bearing your signature is now being brought into the light. There have been papers signed without your full understanding, agreements filled with hidden clauses, commitments disguised as simple formalities. A person you once trusted has had you sign things you never would have agreed to with full knowledge, and these documents will leave you with no choice but to see them for who they truly are. You will never view your signature the same way after this revelation, but I tell you, do not fear, for I am with you. Nothing will ultimately harm you. No financial ruin will come to you. You are under my protection. My child, I have seen everything that has been signed, and now I will help you understand it. You have sensed for some time that certain agreements weren't fully explained to you. There were signs rushing through paperwork, glossing over important sections, discouraging you from reading everything before signing. Yet you chose to trust the person guiding you through these documents. But I have always known the full content of what you signed. I have watched as your name was placed on papers whose consequences weren't disclosed. They have played a dangerous game, thinking they could have you commit to things without your informed consent. But the time of hiding is over. This revelation will not come to you by accident. I have arranged for these documents to be discovered in a way that will leave no room for doubt about what has happened. It will come when certain consequences begin to appear, or when papers are found, or when someone who knows the truth can no longer keep silent. The evidence will be clear. The documents themselves will reveal the deception. You will feel a mix of emotions when you see these papers: shock at what your signature has committed you to, disappointment in the person you trusted, worry about potential consequences. But my child, do not remain in those emotions. This exposure is not to create fear but to give you the opportunity to address these matters before they cause greater harm. You have been carrying the weight of agreements you didn't fully understand. You have invested trust in someone who did not fully honor that trust when presenting documents for your signature. This revelation is my way of removing these hidden burdens so that you can take proper steps to protect yourself. The person who had you sign these documents thought they controlled the narrative. They believed they could have you commit to things without your knowledge. They assumed you would never discover the full extent of what your signature authorized. But they didn't realize that I am always watching, that I see beyond appearances, beyond words, beyond signatures. I see the heart and intentions, and my child, I have judged righteously. You may wonder why I've allowed this to happen with your signature. My child, sometimes the lessons that create the greatest wisdom come through experiencing the consequences of trust misplaced. There were moments when I tried to warn you, when I placed hesitation in your spirit before signing, but you chose to override those cautions and trust the person before you. Now I am removing all doubt. There will be no room for confusion. You will know without question what your signature has authorized and what steps you need to take to protect yourself going forward. Do not let this truth paralyze you with worry. Instead, let it empower you to take action. This is not a devastating loss. It is a divine intervention before greater consequences could unfold. I am revealing what is false so that I can guide you toward what is true and secure. I am clearing the way for better financial decisions, for more careful legal commitments, for relationships built on genuine transparency rather than hidden agendas. Rest assured, I will not allow ultimate harm to come to you. You are safe under my care. The enemy wanted you to remain ignorant, to be bound by agreements you didn't understand, to suffer consequences you never saw coming. But I tell you now, you are not abandoned to these outcomes. I am with you, guiding you to the right people who can help you address these matters, protecting you from the worst potential outcomes. There is no need for panic, no need for hasty decisions. I will handle everything if you trust my guidance. I will bring justice and resolution. You need only to follow the steps I place before you and watch as I turn this situation around for your good. The days ahead will reveal much, my child. You will notice changes as these documents come to light. Watch carefully how people react when you begin asking questions. I am shifting things in your favor. Every deceptive clause will be addressed. Every attempt to take advantage of you through your signature will be revealed and dealt with appropriately. The truth about these documents will stand, and you will walk away from this stronger, wiser, and more protected in your financial and legal affairs. I know addressing these matters is not easy, but trust me, my child. I have always been working behind the scenes on your behalf, even when you were signing papers without understanding them. I was limiting the damage, arranging circumstances to bring you to this very moment of discovery before irreversible harm could occur. And now I am revealing what you need to know so you can move forward with clarity and confidence. Let go of the anxiety about what your signature might have authorized and embrace the protection that comes with this revelation. You will rise from this situation. You will see my hand working for your protection. You will step into a new season of wisdom about legal matters, financial decisions, and the power of your written name. Do not dwell in regret over what you've signed. Do not become consumed with worry about potential consequences. Focus instead on the steps I am showing you to take. Focus on the wisdom you are gaining. Focus on the protection that comes from this revelation. You will not just recover from this, my child. You will thrive with new understanding about the power and responsibility that comes with your signature. The plans I have for you are still secure. The person who had you sign these documents without full disclosure will realize that their actions cannot prosper when I am protecting you. They will see as I guide you through addressing these matters, and they will know that my favor surrounds you. You will never view legal documents the same way after this, my child, but that is not something to fear. It is something to embrace as wisdom. You are stepping into a new version of yourself, one that is more careful, more discerning, and more protected when it comes to signing your name. Trust me and know that I am with you through this process. You are safe despite what has been signed. You are loved despite the mistakes that may have been made. Your future is still bright despite the documents that need to be addressed. What was meant to create problems for you will only build your wisdom, and nothing will stand in the way of the security I have prepared for you. I am the one who sees all things, including every document that bears your name. I am the one who knows every word on every page you've signed. I am the one who can lead you through addressing these matters with confidence rather than fear. Look to me for guidance, and I will show you exactly what steps to take. You are not defined by the documents you've signed without understanding. You are not bound to consequences that were hidden from you. You are my child, and I am revealing these things now because I love you too much to let you remain in ignorance of what your signature has authorized. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that the same hand that is revealing these documents is the hand that will guide you to resolution and greater protection. You will emerge from this